on Sunday I took the PWK exam, and yesterday night I got the mail from offsite quarters stating that I have passed the OSCP exam. And also they have given the link to the credit, so you can view the OSCP badge. So in this video I am going to share you my experience of the exam, and also I will tell you how to prepare for OSCP in less than 6 months, or most accurately 4 months, which I have prepared. So let's get started. So this OSCP certification requires you to pass the PWK exam. So that contains 100 points, and you need to get the 70 by 100 points to pass. And you will get the machines 25 points. You will have 2 boxes for the 25 points and 2 boxes with the 20 points. And the last one is 10 points box. So the 10 points box is the easiest one. So the exam was scheduled on 9:30 a.m. and at 9:15 a.m. I have logged into the website. So they will send you the mail, the link to the website. After the logging in, the proctor has came online in the at the time of 9:15 a.m. and then he asked me to show my government issued ID card. So I have shown my Aadhaar card, and also he had asked me to take the laptop and view the surroundings to see any electronic gadgets. Okay, he had told that everything is fine, and he have sent me the mail. So in that mail you have the VPN connection. You need to download that and you need to connect to the lab. And the proctor will also send you the troubleshooting shell script you need to run on your Kali Linux box. So what this script does is it will take all your software and hardware information, and you need to send that to proctor. So the proctor verifies in his background, in his time. So it will collect all the information, whether you are screencasting to any external monitor or have the HDMI to HDMI monitor. So if you are like it is to make you that you do not cheat the exam. So the proctor asked me to send the output of that shell script. I have sent this output. Then he told it was fine, and he told that you can start the exam. So it took almost like 9:40. It started from 9:15 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. So after that I have started the buffer overflow box. Buffer overflow is 25 pointer box. Okay, so around at like 10 a.m. So around like within 15 minutes I got the shell. So within like 10 a.m. I got the shell. I did not take the notes, so that's why it has completed very fast, like it's in 15 minutes. So at 10 a.m. Doing this box I did not scan any other box because it only took 15 minutes. And at 10 a.m. I started scanning one 10 pointer box. So there is only one 10 pointer box, so I started the scanning and it gave me some ports. So while examining this machine, I have started scanning the other machines, and I did not use any nmap automation scripts. I have just used plain nmap command. So this I have struck so much time because I did not Google correctly. So after Googling correctly, at 12 p.m. I got this root on this machine. So meanwhile, between 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. I have also visited other boxes to see if there are any web ports. So if there is any web service running on, I have run the puff scan on that. So after all the time, it took me around like 11:30 a.m. and then I came to this 10 pointer box. So after googling correctly, I got the correct exploit, but the reversal was, I got the code execution, but reversal was not coming. So I have done something and it took me like 15 minutes. So I got the 12 p.m. At 12 p.m. I have got the 35 points. So I went to lunch and came again at 12:30 p.m. So now I started the 20 pointer Windows box. So 20 pointer box. So I got the foot readable flag. Okay, so I was able to read the flag, but I could not get the reversal. So that's another problem. It took me like 2 hours to get the initial foothold. Meanwhile, I have also gone around another 20 pointer box. So this one is little bit tricky. You need to guess something. So that's why it took very much time. So meanwhile, I have also visited this 25 pointer box. So this was like very insane. Like there are so many ports open and so many services running on, and I have found one the service, but it was failing. So I don't know what I did wrong. I have googled about that so much and it was failed. So I did not get nothing. So I can say nothing, and it's around 5 p.m. So up to 5 p.m. I have got this 10 points. So I have like 45 points up to 5 p.m. and after 5:30 p.m. I have sat on this 20 pointer box, and after guessing correctly, so there will be something you need to guess. So if you guess correctly, you will get the initial foothold. And what I did is I have googled very much deeply, so like default configuration of that something. So that's how I got the initial foothold, and it was a very easy one, but you need to search Google very efficiently. So it took me very long time. So around at like 9 p.m. You can say 9:30 p.m. I got the 20 pointer box. Only initial foothold. So around like 9:30 p.m. I had the 55 points and my brain was not thinking straight. I tried to take some sleep during the afternoon, but I did not get the sleep because of this boxes. So I took now some sleep around like 2 to 3 hours. I woke up at like 2 a.m. again, and the privilege escalation was very straightforward on this box. So it took me like 45 minutes to get the route. So around 3 p.m. I got this route. So I have got like 65 points up to now. So I need to get 5 points, extra points, but I should get minimum like this 20 pointer box privilege escalation or initial foothold on this 25 pointer box. If you get the initial foothold, you will get the half the points. So 12.5, 65 plus 12.5, it's 77.5. So I will get pass. So the thing I did bad is I have gone to this box instead of this one. So after around like 3 to 4 p.m. I spent like 1 hour around this box and I got nothing. And I went to sleep and I woke up in the morning, and after breakfast I sat at 7:30 a.m. So at that time I was so nervous because it's like 5 points. I was the edge of this pass or fail. And I also worried about this retake. So retake costs around like 20,000 in rupees or like $250. So it was very huge amount. So that's why I was pretty nervous, and what I done is I took the nmap scan again. So I read the nmap scan again. I have analyzed it again, all the posts. So this way, this time I have read everything. And in the 8 a.m. I got this 20 pointer previous. So the privilege escalation vector was straight, but not straightforward. They have hidden very well. It's right there on the screen, but you won't check it. Normally you will just overlook it. So that's why I did not get the privilege escalation. So at 8 a.m. I have got like 75 points, 75 by 100. So I felt so happy, and then I have less time to take the screenshot. So immediately after 8 a.m. I took all the screenshot of the machines and put in my cherry tree. So I forgot to mention that they will proctor this exam via some Chrome extension. So after for every 3 or 4 hours, the Chrome said force quit. So in Ubuntu, if you record for so much, this laptop is old configuration, so that's why it has struck and force quit few times. So that's one problem. So make sure you have the latest processor. Okay, I have got the 75 points, and within 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. I got all the screenshots and I messaged the proctor to end the exam. So he has ended there. At 5 p.m. around like 4 p.m. On Monday, so I have sent the report. So I made the report. So report was very easy. I took just the document template from GitHub and I have copy pasted all my notes into that report. I have made one mistake in that report. I thought I would fail, but luckily I got passed. So this is about the exam experience. So it took me almost 23 hours to get the 75 points. The main problem, main difficulty is I did not get proper sleep in the afternoon. So that's why I did not think clearly and it took very much time. So I highly suggest you take some 1 or 2 hours sleep in the afternoon, so you can think clearly and you will get the points very faster. So now let's discuss about I spent like 4 months to prepare for this exam. So in April, DC CyberSec have conducted some CTF challenge in the YouTube for his 50k subscribers, and I have won that PWK voucher from it. So I did not spend single rupee on this. So thanks to DC CyberSec CTF. So first, let's assume you have the minimum 4 months. So this is like my way. So you can also spend more months on this. So you can get 100 points. Okay, so the first month I highly recommend you do the TryHackMe rooms. So TryHackMe is a platform, and 70% of the rooms are like free. So you can just make an account and do the rooms. And you can see I have done like 45 videos on this 45 rooms. So these 45 rooms you can do within 1 month, and you can also do more rooms in 1 month. So I highly recommend this list because they are very close to the OSCP like boxes and also the OSCP like syllabus. So after 1 month, spending 1 month in the TryHackMe, I suggest you move on to the Hack the Box. So this list is created by TGNL, and you can search in Google like TGNL OSCP like Hack the Box boxes. So this is very old list, and they have updated the list in this Google Docs. So you can see there are a ton of boxes, and you don't need to do all the boxes because these boxes also include some Active Directory, so which is not there in the exam. So if you have limited time, I suggest you can skip those active Directory boxes. Okay, so I followed this list because this is also very old list but also important, because this boxes are like starting point for the pen testing and also get the methodology for the Hack the Box. So I have done most of the Linux boxes and few Windows boxes, and 1 or 2 this more than challenging OSCP boxes. So it took me so you can spend 1 or 2 months on this Hack the Box boxes. I highly recommend you spend the 2 months on this. Okay, so and the last month you can spend on this Proving Grounds practice. So Proving Grounds have 2 types: Proving Grounds Play and Practice. Play is just like Hub, and practice are like they have modified the version of the machines. So these are designed by the OffSec community, and these are very close to OSCP boxes, and highly recommend you do these PG grounds proving grounds practice just 1 month before you enroll into the OSCP labs, because these contain ton of rabbit holes and you will know exactly how to enumerate and how to get the shell on these OSCP like boxes. So this will help you develop the methodology for the OSCP exam. I highly recommend this proving grounds practice. So I spent like May, June, July, August. These 4 months I have spent on this. I took like small breaks, and in September I lost this subscription. My subscription to this was expired, and I bought another subscription, but it went to the payment error. So it took me like 2 weeks. So in that meantime, I do not have access to this PG practice. So I just reread the write-ups. I have done all the boxes in these 4 months. So after these 4 months, you can directly enroll into the PWK labs. So PWK, its starting price point is $1K, and I have misused these labs. At the June month, I have enrolled these labs. So June to July, 30 days. But due to I have some data entry job in a company called TCS, so that's why the job ate all the time. I did not have any time to do the boxes. So there are 75 machines in PWK lab, and out of the 75 machines, I have done only 9 machines. So except that alpha and beta, I have done 9. So I felt very disappointed. I thought I would fail in the lab. I would fail in the exam too. So after the June, at July first week, the subscription has ended, and in the August, I have taken this subscription, PG practice. So this has helped me very lot. So even though in case you do less of the PWK labs, don't worry, the exam is going to be easy with few rabbit holes, but you need to take some rest, good sleep, so that your brain can think clearly and you get more points in less amount of time. So okay, that's all for this video. And coming to the previous question, I forgot about that. So I have made some playlist about on Windows Previous and Linux Previous, so you can watch those videos. Also, I highly recommend the TryHackMe rooms. There are like 2 rooms on Linux Previous and 2 rooms on Windows Previous, and I highly recommend you to start with those rooms. And also I suggest Hack the Box Academy. So Hack the Box Academy is very great resource, but it's not free for the privilege escalation. So you need to pay like $38. But it has more depth than OSCP privilege escalation level. Also, this Hack the Box is also like $15, and Proving Grounds is like $20. So I highly recommend these, Hack the Box and Proving Grounds. So that's all for this OSCP review.